Hello everybody, welcome back to another devlog on Illmatic Craft. Obviously these devlogs we've been doing for the past couple of weeks now, showing off what I've been adding to this SkyGen ready for release. Anyway, I don't know what number we are on now, sort of lost track, but anyway, let's just get straight into it, show you what I've added. Now, I haven't added a lot to this server, to be honest with you, but I also kind of have, in a way, like rebirths are still like I'm still getting to them, but there is things that have been done behind the scenes as well. Anyway, let me go and show you what I've actually done. So one of the things I've done actually, and this is a small thing but quite a big thing for like moderation or something, I don't know, but a small thing is I have added something to all the plots, which took surprisingly a long time, because I couldn't just copy and paste it. I had to copy and paste it and change the things inside the command blocks, but it's fine. But as you can see, here is my plot. If I go inside it, place block, break blocks, doesn't matter what you do really. You can even do here, and I can put a painting, maybe even a armor stand, just to show you everything if I haven't tested it this much, but we'll have to see how this works. Let's say I want to now, let's say somebody accidentally sold my plot, but let's face it, they can't accidentally sell your plot. For example, this plot, in fact, let's see if I've sold all the plots, never mind, but if somebody else has a plot, I can't just sell it. There is something you have to specifically do to sell somebody's plot. Let's say somebody sold my plot. As you can see, my plot is now gone. Now, if anybody does this to you, you need to immediately sell it back, teleport in, stay here, remember the plot number, and submit a report, which I will actually move on to that another time, later in this video, because that's something I've added. Yep, but you need to report the player and stuff like that, because actually, this system is actually, now, how this system works is it actually saves your previous plot. So when you sell, the last person who sold their plot is actually saved. So this plot, even though it looks like it has been lost, it is actually not lost at all, and it is still a thing. So if I get my, here we go, my structure block, let's copy this. And if I go all the way down to the plots area, as you can see, this is the things that you don't see, but either way, that's why the devlogs are here, so you can sort of see behind the scenes in a way. But if I do plot 1 and then get rid of that, you can see it has my plot, as you can see. And if I press load, as you can see, the thing disappears. That doesn't really matter. What really matters is the fact that, obviously, I'm trying to show you that it saves, and as you can see, it does literally save. It saves your plot screen, everything inside it, entities, everything like that. Now the only thing is that it does have is this, so I do have to do this one, which just kills one through these two, so they don't save. But as you can see right here, that's it. Like, that is, there you go. That system I have added is a pretty cool system, I must say, because obviously if someone sells your plot, you actually can still get it back. So if someone does sell your plot, remember to buy it immediately. Buy it immediately, so you can submit a report keeping your plot, and that means I can restore your plot if somebody does actually accidentally sell your plot. Also, accidentally sell it, you could send a report and I might give it you back, see where it goes, but the biggest priority if someone actually sells your plot. Now remember to record evidence, to be honest with you. If you can actually like record what happens, there is like features on consoles. I don't know if they have it on PC and stuff, but on consoles you can do record what happened, and it records, like, you can choose when to record, how much. You can say like record what happened 5 minutes ago, and obviously with that 5-minute video you put it on the, you get the video, obviously you put it on the form, and I will look at the form and I will see that somebody's going to sell your plot because of that video. So obviously you do need evidence to get your plot back, but again though, you can actually get your plot back. The system is it's not too difficult, but it did take a long time to implement them to every single plot. Every single plot has them, even the bigger ones. So yeah, so that is pretty nice to know that you can, if someone does sell your plot, you can actually get it back. It's a pretty small feature, but it is a feature that is really good for moderation, because one of the issues is if someone did try to sell your plot, I honestly wouldn't even know how to get it back, to be honest with you. So the fact that this is a safe feature, that whoever the last person who sold this plot saves that plot is really good, because that means that if you buy it back and nobody else sells this plot again, one of the admins can actually just get your plot back, which is just really good. Again, it is a small feature, but again, it is really good. Like, there's not really much to show you here, because again, it speaks for itself. It gives you back your plot even though I've sold it, and it obviously saves everything, like entities and stuff. As you can see, it saved them too. So that's pretty nice. I don't know if it saves it exactly like the actual painting and stuff saves. I don't know. But I think it does. But either way, it does save. Really nice. I mean, structure blocks do save like MBT and stuff. So, you know. But anyway, there you go. That is one small feature I have added. So that is pretty nice. So yeah. The second small feature I've added, I don't know if it's coming yet, but actually you can sort of see in chat, there's rules now. So if you see that you've got rule, and then it does say some things. So actually in chat now, there is actually rules that happen. So there is tips, and then after tips it goes to rules, and after rules it goes to news, and then after that then it goes back to tips, rules, news, and then so on. And it keeps on getting repeated. These rules are like main rules, they're not all the server rules. They are main key rules to get the people from knowing what these main rules are, obviously, because again, these small rules could get people banned and they don't even realize it. So it is quite nice that we have this. If we also go into server settings, I've also changed this. As you why is it glitching out so much? Anyway, but as you can see, I've changed it now. As you can see, all here we've got the enable tips, disable tips, and the rules disable, and then rules, news, all stuff like that. You can enable and disable anything you like, which is really nice. Also, something else I have done is, while I've been doing this rules, I decided to add this. I was going to add this like once the server was done. I was going to add it in that time, but I decided to add it now. And actually, I've done a report now, a Google form where you can report things. You can report bugs, and you can report players if you want to. Like if someone stole your plot, you can report that. If you found a bug, you can report that. There is now a form to report it, and it's all completely done. You can report and stuff like that. There's also, well, actually, we'll get onto that later. But yeah, reports is actually a thing now. It does say it in chat sometimes. I don't know if it said it yet. There we go. There it is. You see the bottom bit there. Use a report form here to submit any sport reports or bugs, and then it gives you the link, which I'm not going to, and it's gone back. But I'm not going to give you the link, so I don't want mass things. Well, so if you do like mass report things, you most likely it won't get solved, to be honest with you. So just one main report using that Google form. Please use the Google form. There are other ways to use it, like other ways to report things. Again, the Google form is the main thing. Another thing I've actually added, because while I was on there, for some reason I decided to do this. I decided to finish off the Discord. The Discord is completely done. I'm not going to show you much, but it is completely done. All the bots are now done. I've used a bunch of different types of bots to perform it what I want, which is really nice, not gonna lie. Obviously I have my custom bot, but we also have a couple different bots I'm using as well. For example, one of them is the ticket bot. I don't know what's exactly called, but that's where you can create tickets, and they are obviously the other type of report. So obviously if you don't want to send a report using Google Forms, which I would recommend doing, honestly, they get more attention over tickets, to be honest with you. But if you can't send a Google form with all the stuff, then you can send a ticket if you really want to, because that is in the Discord. There is also a bunch of other stuff. It's completely done now, to be honest with you. The server is literally done. I can't improve it. It obviously has all the links, all the rules and everything like that. It also has boosting as well. Like obviously you can always boost a Minecraft server, but this one I found a boosting bot. I think it's actually just called boosting bot or something, I don't know. But what it does is it gives you a role when you boost, and that gives you exclusive things. For example, you get an exclusive chat that you can do. It's like the general chat, but it's for people that boosted the server. You also get like your name is in like the logs, the boost log, saying that this person is boosted. You also get like, again, you get like the role, which is a really cool role. It's the only role that actually has emojis in it. That's pretty cool. You also get boost announcement, which in there they can be things that people that boost the server can see and no one else. For example, I can post sneak peeks in there earlier than what I do in the actual sneak peeks channel. So people who boost the server can actually get sneak peeks earlier than everybody else. It's a small thing, but obviously boosting the server is pretty good, because again it does give a lot of things that the Discord server can do, and obviously I will utilize them. Like, you could do a animated icon for your server and custom banners and everything else around you. There's a lot of things that you can do with boosted server. So obviously if you want to support the server, again, you can boost. It's one of the things you can do. So obviously the Discord is done. I'm not going to show you much, but when the server comes out, you can obviously check the Discord. I would recommend, because you do get free Discord kit, but I would recommend checking the Discord. It is all like done, all moderated and stuff, with like the different bots and stuff. It is set up. It is much more like, it is really good. You've got really nice channels and really nice categories and all organized. You also have like an admin category, but you don't need to know about that, because again, you will never really access that, to be honest with you. If you do, look at you. Anyway, but yeah, that is one of the things I've done in the server for the past week. So yeah, anyway, let's go and show you what have I actually done basically on the server, besides basically them rules that show in chat. Now, this building right here has got a massive improvement. There's now an interior and an exterior as well, which is really nice. Again, none of the systems work yet, but actually I have also been doing something with Rebirth that took a couple days, but also it took like, I finished it basically today in a way. But anyway, let me show you it. So obviously if I walk closer and closer to this, you can see that there is now dead trees. The atmosphere around it is completely dead. Like, as you can see, it is completely dead. What you've got here is you've got a bunch of dead trees. It's basically these trees, but just more grey and no leaves. It looks really nice, I must say. You've also got the gravestones as well, all different types of gravestones. They also have texturing on them as well. If you also look closely, you also have poppies for the people that have died. And you've also got the wither rose, so that also shows that like it's almost like the dead poppy. Nothing really survives here. You can obviously like these are glowing. These are almost like they're like spirits inside, because again, you are giving the spirits to them guys, which we don't want to show you the interior yet. But you can see you've also got these which open up in night. It's almost like they want to escape, because again, nothing can escape here. You obviously got skulls, you got all these, you got these are spikes. Again, these are meant to be almost like dead trees, but really small dead trees in a way. You've also got like candles around the place. You've got blood, obviously with redstone. You've got like dead bushes. Honestly, everything's dead. You've also got skeletons. So you can see skeletons, hanging skeletons, dead ones. There's some pretty cool Easter eggs. As you can see, you've got like a lantern, but there are some pretty cool Easter eggs. Like, hey, this one's trying to get out and escape, but yep. And then some of them are like some cool Easter eggs. As I said, if I can try and find some of them, but there's one that is coming out the ground. That is like trying to hold something. There are things like this. That's just trying to get that lantern or dropped the lantern. I don't know, but again, it's honestly, it's all the way around, as you can see. It is everywhere. It's just everywhere. As you can see, it's just completely dead. Candles all around the gravestones as well. That could represent something. But as you can see, the entire exterior, oh boy, it looks completely dead. And obviously that's the idea. Like, this place is quite literally taking the death out of everybody, including the area around it, to be honest with you. Honestly, they do like souls, and they're really taking the souls out of just the area. You also have a nice path up here that I had to carve out. But if we go up this path, as you can see right here, we're now going to show you, there's another rule, but we are now going to show you what's actually inside this. As you can see, you can sort of see what's inside there. I tried to do quite a nice block palette, and I'm quite happy with the block palette, to be honest with you. It's actually something I've never really done before. Yeah, also the inside here, the interior is much more small than what the building actually is, but again, that doesn't really matter, and you do need to remember that. To be honest with you, there is probably rooms like up here that you cannot access. Obviously, again, it is completely hollow in there. When you go in there, you'll realize that there's not really much, but again, doesn't really matter. Let's go in. Also, I've actually done something pretty cool. There is an add-on that I've added that does custom NPCs, and you can also add your own NPCs. You add your like a Minecraft skin, and I've managed to find 4 actually no, 3 Minecraft skins that really fit the theme. So actually when I walk in here, you'll realise like some custom NPCs in a way. And as you can see, if I walk in, you've got this one right here. So yeah, this is a custom NPC. You can sort of see that you can obviously add a bunch, which are pretty cool, not gonna lie. Here's the first, second and third one. I'll show you what each one means, but as you can see, here's the interior. There's like a sort of like area where you sort of like enter. This person has the books full of you, and it's like, oh, we were expecting you sort of deal, and like go in there sort of deal. Like I don't know how this is, but it's like a reception area in a way. You obviously got nice paintings, lighting. I'm quite happy with how like just everything looks in this room, like the wallpaper and stuff. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. You also got these and this one. So yeah, these are clearly like important people or something. I'm not quite sure. Now this one is like the second most important person. Like you've obviously got the leader, and then this person is like the one below the leader in a way. And then this person right here is the lowest of the ranks. This is almost like the servant in a way. This person's obviously guarding this. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. You can try and guess that. Again, there's nothing in here, but again, that will be added later, so don't worry. And obviously, if we walk through, as you can see, look at this. So look at this chandelier. They've just got a bunch of dead people on there. And as you can see on here, they just hang dead people. Obviously, at the end of the day, they do take your soul. And I want to try and get that, especially the fact that they've got like people's souls just trapped in there, like the most important people or something. You can also see souls are trying to get out, but as you can see, here's 2 people. These people are obviously guarding the leader, and right here is the leader. This is a person that you will talk to. Up here there'll be like buttons and stuff you can press, and this person will be the one that you'll be talking to actually rebirth and start the cutscenes and stuff like that, which is really nice. You can also see that it's pretty nice around here. As you can see, you've obviously got skeletons up here. You got this one up here with all the skeletons in, which is crazy. Like they really do love putting that on show. You've obviously got more here. Again, another skeleton. You got more here as well. You can sort of see they're obviously obsessed with like people's souls and people's bodies. So obviously that's the idea. You can see these people trying to escape as well. You got this nice thing. You got this thing here. I'm not quite sure what this is, but some sort of like ritual thing for ritual. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I really do like the free like custom things I've found, because this took a while to find this. Now these are meant to be 3D, but clearly this adder does not add the 3D. So you can see the head is somewhat 3D, maybe because of Java. Maybe it could be Java skins, and like Bedrock has a different format, I don't know. But either way, there you go. And then you've also got the right room. So if we go in the right side of the room, as you can see, it looks pretty nice. Again, you got these just like normal people. These are like the lowest tiers. So it's like Squid Game, where you've got like the 3 different tiers of guards depending on their mass. That's sort of the deal. Like this is tier 1, this is tier 2. No, tier 2 in that one, and then that's tier 3, like the highest rank, to be honest with you. Then you got like the leader, which the most important person, basically the front man in a way. I don't know who that is, but maybe the person down there, which I'm not going to get to that bit, but there is a little bit of lore behind this that actually does discuss about the secret area under here. Again, there's nothing actually under here, but it doesn't matter about that bit. There is somewhere in the lore, there is. But anyway, as you can see right here, here's another one. You got a little bit here. Now this is actually very big. Again, the cutscenes will actually tell you what this is. This is a rebirth upgrade. You can upgrade your things to increase like the things that you get when you rebirth, because when you rebirth you basically reset everything, while these stats really can help you basically get started, like really get started. Like for example, you can upgrade how many rebirths you got, rebirth stars you get every rebirth. You can also upgrade your starting kit, because you always get a kit when you rebirth. You can upgrade that kit so you get even better ones. You can also upgrade how much money you get, because when you start out the game or rebirth you get 0 money, so when upgrading that you get like 100 money, which means you can buy plot when you rebirth. There's also gens as well. You could buy gen 1, which means that when you rebirth, instead of starting out on gen 0, you already have gen 1 with the gen inside your inventory as well, which is pretty cool. So again, they are the 4 upgrades. There might be more, but to be honest with you, I think they're the 4 main ones at least. I'm definitely going to potentially add more in the future if I can think of some, to be honest. If you guys have ideas, please put them in the comments, because that would be a cool update to add. But again, there's one person, and then you got the other person over here. This is pretty cool because look at this. Yep, as you can see, they've sort of just got random things. You've also got the person hanging here. But anyway, this person right here, there's not really much, but you can teleport somewhere. I'm not quite sure what will happen with this. But again, this will be actually added in a future update. This will not be added because, again, I need to get this server released. And to get this server released, I need to prioritize the most important features. And this is not really a very important feature, especially the fact that when this does release, you will not be able to access this anyway, to be honest with you. So why would I make the release date longer just because I want to go and add this feature that people might not be able to access until a month after they've started playing. So yeah, but anyway, this is a Rebirth shop. Again, there's not much to show you, but when you're in there, you can buy things with your Rebirth stars. Again, you can buy things with your Rebirth stars around this SkyGen, to be honest with you. But this one, you could buy very specific things that help with rebirths, and only like here. These are some game-changing things, to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure what to add in there. If you've got any ideas, please put them in comments. I do have one idea what I'm going to do, but yeah, that is what that side is. So yeah, and as you can see right here, that is it. The exterior and the interior is actually done. I'm really happy with this. Again though, there's not really many systems to show with this Rebirth because I haven't really been doing it. Or have I? Well, actually, I've been doing behind the scenes. Obviously, when you first start the SkyGen, you do get a cutscene, and the cutscene is a tutorial cutscene. There is a tutorial that you get, there is a cutscene. Also, when you rebirth, there is also 4 cutscenes you can get as well. So Rebirth 1, you get 1 cutscene, Rebirth 2, you get the other one, Rebirth 3, another one, Rebirth 4, and onwards you get the same one after that. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then eventually at some point you actually get a different one, but that's later on in the updates, to be honest with you. But yeah, you do get cutscenes, so that's pretty nice, and they obviously lore and stuff, and I have wrote the entire script for all the 5 cutscenes that are going to be added. Literally everything. I wrote what the player says, what the guy person says, what this guy says, what happens. Like, there's going to be a ritual when you rebirth and stuff like that. Not going to spoil things, but at the very start, like the first half of like the rebirth, so there's like a mini story that you get, with this guy, and it's going to look like, again, I haven't done it, and I'm never going to show you these cutscenes. If you want to go and see them, you have to play the server. Obviously, when I have done these cutscenes, they are going to look really cool. There's going to be really cool effects. I'm also going to do voice acting. I think on my last video I showed, I think I showed you that I can play sounds, and the sounds, I can go no matter where I go in the SkyGen, I can hear that sound, and that's where I'm going to put the cutscene dialogue and stuff. So there's going to be music, dialogue, sound effects, all stuff like that. You're going to hear that sort of stuff when you rebirth, and when you do all these cutscenes. So obviously I also need to do the dialogue and stuff like that. But yeah, that is basically it for this devlog. Hopefully the next devlog I have something to show, maybe like rebirths actually potentially being done or something. I don't know, but we'll have to see. Maybe even the tutorial is done. I don't know. But again, hopefully after this, once I've edited the video and upload it, I'm going to try and see if I can get this system working. But anyway, that's it for this devlog. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. And subscribe if you don't want to miss the release of the SkyGen. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.